Just
It is.
wait for us to be live, which I think we are, but I'll give it a few seconds for people to come in. Stream up for you?
Hold up. It should be, as long as you...
I need to...
Yeah, it's up. Yeah, it's up.
Right. Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to round 8 of the SLR Division 1 Championship. We're here in Azerbaijan, Baku. This race always is absolute carnage in real life, and I'm sure SLR is going to live up to that expectation as well. I'm SLR Darnell, and I'm joined with my fellow elite driver in SLR, Dylan.
Indeed. Yeah, it's going to be a hectic qualifying session, I believe.
Yeah, just hopefully get confirmation on the weather by someone soon.
Let's hope it stays dry.
Dry, yeah, it's a dry quality for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, right, anyway, as we head into this weekend, we've got quite a close championship in terms of the standings. Obviously only 8 rounds in, but we're getting close to the halfway point of the season. We've got Southerners lead in the way of the championship, who hasn't actually won a race in SLR history yet, so proving consistency is the key. He's followed by SLR McEwen, which is only 3 points behind him, and Branger dropping down to 3rd, but it's like 5 points separating the top 3. Clock's only like 17 odd points behind, so it's all to play for really, especially this race.
Have you won a race in SLR history?
Obviously, no, I have not.
No.
I mean, invitationals technically don't count. I only count F1 and F2, and haven't. No, I've got podiums, a couple, but no, never won. Obviously, you have. I don't need to ask you that.
No, I don't. So like last year, and
you haven't.
2019, I would have won the Blend Siam Meng. Should I pronounce it like that? Just clipped the wall, I believe, in the Haas, and indeed, I lost a bit of front wing, I believe.
Retirement. What is happening there? That's in the pits, though.
Yeah, that's probably a quali ban by Jib Jab, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll search it up for you. No, so I should have won last year's race in 2019 in Hungary, but the race got cancelled because of
That's tragic.
The lobby wasn't given up.
Yeah, that's what I thought you won, but I forgot it was actually voided.
So yeah, only
so
half
we're both
points.
sat on null.
Yeah, as Predator is starting his first lap, so we'll pick him up then.
Yeah, follow him in here into turn 1. It's a bit kind of wide there going in. As he heads into turn 2, need maximum traction out of here. Nice and early, DRS wide open. Predator's Mr. Consistent, as we all know, in this division, as he proved last year, and he certainly showed it more times than not this year as well. He just never seems to get a penalty.
I actually don't. Yeah, I don't think that Jib Jab had a qualifying ban. I just looked up the results of last week in Monaco, but it isn't shown there.
That's very odd then.
Yeah.
Because normally when you have a qualifying ban, normally the driver's told to get on the track and drive the wrong way, kind of thing. But yeah, that's just weird.
I mean, maybe that's a
Ferrari.
Button, maybe that's a Ferrari strategy. You never know. Just start from the back.
Yeah. Someone would surprise me a Ferrari.
It's a really difficult corner.
Yeah.
Turn 15, I believe it is.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah. I would say as you head around the penultimate corner, but there's so many more corners that follow it.
Exactly, they're called corners, but but in F1 they don't count as corners, so it's probably the longest straight on the entire calendar.
Yeah, it probably is
Might be
actually.
the first one to cross the line.
He's got a Renault right behind him as well, so it might be Kolka or Nicky, which have just gone 2 seconds quicker. Kolka,
So wow, yeah,
certainly more pace in Predators there.
yeah. Either Kolka's lap was just Q3 proof, or Predators is still needing some more pace.
As I got SLR McEwen heading to the line, but he's going in the pit lane. Not sure. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe he didn't invalidate, so I'm not sure why he's going.
Dark Center does the exact same thing. So
got Ranger in the middle sector with a 15.1. Not entirely sure sector times as of yet, to be honest.
no, that's a qualifying session. Will go on. We'll see more of that.
Here comes Ranger though. Third in the championship now. He was leading it pretty much first 5 or 6 rounds, and in fact I think he's been leading it up until Spain, as he goes second, 5 tenths off Kolka, with the only driver in the 38s at the minute.
So yeah.
I've got Renault.
Predators has gone for a second lap, and he's almost a second faster than his previous lap. So finding some pace
Is he coming down the straight now,
or? He's got like a really long straight ahead of him now. So it's in the AlphaTauri, I need to say. Silly Bunny goes fifth for the second run.
Yeah, he's certainly got a lot of pace around this track. I mean, he's amongst some of the people I've got friends with on my friends list, and his 1 lap pace at this track's certainly up there. Probably the fastest Division 1 hot lap I've seen so far, but obviously time trial is only time trial.
Yeah.
Kolka again goes quicker, 38.8. Probably must be just a shave off fastest time from before.
Yeah. So yeah, only 7 people now. After we've gone 6.5 minutes into the session, and the 7 people set a lap. So we've seen a few drivers who just went in the pits for the first flying lap. So I'm not entirely sure what the strat is about that, but we'll see.
Yeah. As SLR Liam heads to the line to post his first lap, and he goes in to 8th, slowest of the 8 that have posted time so far. But yeah, like you said a minute ago,
we've got a stranded Red Bull. Yeah, we've got a stranded Red Bull in Sector 2, and that's all Ranga, who's out of fuel at the moment. So that's a long way back.
Oh, he stopped.
Yeah, he stopped for drivers.
He's
making that left turn.
Oh, that's like the worst thing to stop as well when you're out of fuel. He might get disqualified there. I would not be surprised.
As long as he just keeps on improving, making a few more meters down Australia.
Yeah, he's not got anyone on laps behind him. Everyone kind of behind him is preparing, I think, for laps. Let's see if I can catch. Southerner's on a lap, I think he is. Yeah, he is. So your championship leader in the Racing Point, yet to get pole, yet to win a race this season, or like in his SLR career. So can he make it this weekend?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he probably wouldn't care about the no victories as long as he's ahead of the competition.
Yeah, exactly that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still ages to go, but if you win a championship without winning a race, then
you're
just the most consistent driver of the whole. Yeah.
Well done to you, sir.
It's pretty much impossible to happen, but
yeah, it is.
Well, it's SLR as well, so.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen as he's going to turn 15. Watch out for that one. Oh, nice and close. So close. Yeah. You can really mount that curve. You can't in real life, but on the game you can easily mount that curve to win a few tenths.
Oh, it's hard.
You should do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because if you kind of, there goes two, man. Fastest time we've seen so far, only just. But yeah, at that corner, it's like if you don't take the curve, then just the way the camber off the corner just throws you off completely.
Yeah.
It's better to take the curve, like you said.
I mean, I don't think a few drivers will do it in Q1.
Nah.
As in, they don't need to put in the best times, but in Q3, getting that pole position is so important.
Oh yeah, for sure. Once you've got your banker lap in, it's just pretty much win it or bin it kind of thing for some of them. So racing points in 1st and 7th. Brindy Boy has just gone 6th in the Mercedes. Partner in Czech this weekend. I think they're both reserves. Or Brindy may be a full-time driver now. I haven't got my facts on that one. But
I'll switch up for it.
yeah,
Maybe
Kolka goes fastest again. 38.5 this time for Kolka. Got a division on an outlap. Got anyone on laps here? Dark Zenon on a lap, but this doesn't look particularly good going by his sector 2 time. I've got some weird glitch where Kolka's lap is staying down the bottom of my screen, and it's her old one.
Oh, nice.
It's not that it matters, but it's just a graphic of Kolka 38.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brandy Boy is a full-time Mercedes driver, and Czech, as you said, is a reserve, so he won't get any team points. However, he will score points for himself if he scores points. And I believe Kolka's also out of fuel now, so that's a long way back for him as well.
Oh, she's not even at Castle yet either.
No.
It's quite congested in Sector 2. I'm just following Monkey because I think he's on a lap, but just behind him it was really congested around the Castle section, so hopefully he didn't get hindered by it. 15.3 in the middle sector for him, so it's not, you know, the quickest we've seen so far, but hopefully it should be a reasonably good lap. Still got drivers out there in the 140s, which clearly can go quicker, so... Monkey heads to the line with a 1:39.4, which puts him 5th. Yeah.
That'll get him through.
Nice
As McKeon goes actually faster than him, but less than a 10th. So yeah, both Ferrari drivers are really doing good for the joint constructors and themselves, obviously. As Haas is leading the joint constructors from right now.
And they're both in 18th and 18th and 20th, sorry, at the minute. Hopefully they can get themselves out of Q1.
Yeah, before Monaco, obviously Kevin drove in the Haas, so he scored a lot of points for them. But he got moved up to the Elite 1, or Elite 1, would I say? Division Elite, I would say. In the Mercedes, so he won't score any points for Haas. But
what's happened here?
It's in the pits, I hope. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's in the pits.
And Coca's still on his way.
Section, I keep looking straight at the castle corner to see.
Everyone does, yeah, for sure.
Just follow division there. Just gone 6th place, 39.4. 30 milliseconds faster than Monkey. The two Dutch boys in 6th and 7th. I'm sure you'll be secretly rooting for them.
I mean mates with them. Keeping the flag out. So yeah, we've got Bland in the Haas in castle section now. He still needs to put up a time. So, he almost loses at the end. The rear, he does. Yeah, he does. So that won't do him any good. So he'll probably get back to the pits and put on a new set and just try to get out of Q3. As we've got I believe that's a Ferrari of McKeon. No, it's from that's Monkey's Alpha. So yeah, he's also with no fuel. I think they all need to put in a bit more fuel than they've done. Yeah,
Bland's teammate Rydog is on a lap now. Let's follow him round. Crucial lap for him, 5 minutes to go.
Coca finally made it back to the pits and he retired, so he'll be through to Q2 as we follow on Rydog.
Yeah, indeed. In the middle sector, a little bit of a lock up. Shouldn't cost him too much. This corner's quite a hard corner. You've got to be very patient around this one. Then a straight flick to the right. Don't get it too close to the wall that Rydog has. Another two difficult corners. This one you can actually take a lot of the curb and not invalidate. Castle corner, probably the hardest corner of the track, or one of for sure, amongst the many hard corners.
Yeah.
And now, as we head up through the end of Sector 2, the blast through all these left-handers, fastest section of corners. He's nailed that corner nicely as well. Takes a lot of curb there, but looks like it's worked for him. Now just the long run
Yeah,
to the line. See what he can do.
look
Can
kinda
he get
further.
himself? Yeah, can he get himself into the top 15? Going to be crucial. Going to be close.
Yeah, probably won't make that.
And
Wait.
just.
Has he got time to get back? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, his fuel light isn't popping up, so maybe you can just save some fuel and go for another run on this set. Otherwise, you probably won't make that back to the pits in another lap.
Yeah, just briefly following him, and he's still going flat out, so it looks like he may have a little bit more left in him to go again. As who else have we got out there which is on a lap? Everyone else is on out laps. I may as well follow it. Rydog's the only one.
Yeah, he's
We need to follow at the minute.
up on his lap now, so. Oh, and I've got
Crucial.
sign. Oh wow. Okay, nice. I just got signed out.
Zennon's left.
Yeah.
And you've left.
Yeah. So I hope
You
we're
just-
the only two.
Oh, hold on. Brindy boy's
Oh
left.
boy. Oh no! Don't tell me the lobby just crashed. Or
3 people left at once.
okay.
I'll get you back in.
Yes.
Uh,
I mean, you'd rather have me
but I know that
crashing out of the lobby than all the other.
I know that we
drivers.
can't get the other drivers in until Q3, I believe. I
Yeah.
think that's the case. I'm not sure if it was
Yeah.
confirmed.
I'm pretty sure there is. I mean, I haven't heard anything else about that. Oh,
So, I think so. It was Zenon and Bland that both left, and they're both out because of that.
I believe
Which is-
maybe was it Riley in the Haas? One of the two Haas boys got knocked out as well with the session. So
Yeah, Rydog's unfortunately out as well, but we have got Sotia Clock, which I've it's gone kind of unnoticed. He's down there. He's on a lap. But he's the only man left in that bottom 5 which can get out. The others are out. It's all on Clock really. Can he knock out Liam, which is also out on the track? Looks like Predators. The drivers on the cusp are all out on the track, and Clock is miles down in his time. He's out. That's your bottom 5. Shock there. Sorry, yeah, Clock out in Q1. The man that's just come off a win in Monaco is now starting 17th at Baku. Obviously not the. It could, it could be worse. I mean, Baku, anything can happen, but you still don't want to be starting down in 17th, whatever the track.
on my
For sure.
screen, you still have got a minute to qualify, but I'm not entirely sure whether my screen is fault or not.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, yeah, it has done a minute. He is carrying
yeah,
on.
okay. Yeah, okay.
I was not looking at my top left. I thought that was his one chance. Okay, we'll take 2 then.
I mean, don't
Hopefully
jinx
you
it for
can
him.
prove my words wrong.
Don't tell you just jinx it for him. Follow him on.
Right, well,
There we
that's another
go.
lap. I'll
There
follow
we go.
someone else.
He's just second up on his time now, so
Oh, that's
he's
good.
proved his
Oh,
talent.
not good for Liam though. He's invalidated, so he is reliant on Clock to go slower, and Clock needs to find 6/10 on Liam's time. And if he's a second up, then Liam's in trouble here. Got Predators running to the line. He's down on his time by 2.5 tenths, so I think he's safe anyway, regardless, because Liam is invalidated. Silly Bunny will be safe, although he's starting a lap.
Yeah, so Clock is the
where
only one who can
is-
still improve on his time. He's second up on his time, so that'll get him through. That should put him up in P9, PA. Right around
Yeah, it was
those
purple
boys.
mid-sector as well, I think I saw.
Yeah,
Here he comes.
we'll see.
He's going to prove my words wrong from a minute ago.
You thought he was out.
And we'll be talking
You're
about
saying hell no.
Yeah,
Be
and
allowed
he's
to
through.
do it. Yeah.
And now
proved
that
that
just
you were
unfortunately means that SLR Liam is out. The newly appointed Div 1 head admin is out. So there is your confirmed bottom 5. SLR Liam, Rydog, Dark Zenon, Bland, who both left the session, so a bit unfortunate for them that they couldn't actually get out on poster time to get themselves through. And well, Jib Jab, we will not know what happened there.
So yeah, Blend, Xenon, and Ryder got all 3 left, right? So I'll keep.
Yes. Oh, did Brindy leave?
I'm pretty sure he did, right? Oh no, I'm not entirely sure. I'll invite him anyway.
Just...
We'll see. I thought 3 people left, but.
Xenon was the only certain one. I thought it was
Alright.
Brindy, but I might be wrong. It might be Brindy. Either way, we're just waiting for the clock to tick down now. This annoying glitch in the game.
Yeah, he did both. The lads in the pit retire, but as Cannon is also in the pit, he won't retire on his own, and the AI won't do it for him. So we've got a spare minute for ourselves here. Get yourself a drink, get yourself a beer, get yourself a little snack. Are we allowed to promote beers on this stream or no?
Well,
I'm not entirely sure.
Well,
I haven't read that,
oh
so...
no! Oh no! Oh, what has happened?
Oh no! Don't tell me you got crashed off.
McEwen's. Oh no! I wasn't looking at that clock. No, I'm looking down the pit straight. Clock just destroyed the back of Guna, but
he's
Clock's
towing,
lost
right?
his wing. But
Yeah, okay, but just towing. Yeah, okay. No, because McKean retired, but that's probably in the pit.
Yeah, most
We're
probably.
still waiting for.
It all happened at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
No, because on 2019 you could easily get retired whilst not even driving the car. The AI will do it for you, and then.
Yes.
All of a sudden you just got retired.
I'm getting reports that Ranga is lagging.
Oh god.
So just need to keep an eye on him, really.
Yes, we will.
Hopefully that will iron itself out before the race. But Kolka's setting the early pace, 3 tenths faster than Tooman, which is also showing pretty good pace here. Czech and Bunny in 3rd and 4th, Ranga 5th. It's quite close though. You've got a second separating the pretty much. Well, the drivers that went through are separated by just over a second. So, and this track, there's always more time to find. So, could be a very close qualifying 2 to get into the top 10 for sure.
Yeah, so both half drivers are out. That's a pity for them. This Bland didn't even put on a time, so. I'm
just getting also reports of Czech and Bunny's connection, so there's quite a few.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a few
to
look out for.
In fact, I never got confirmation on the weather, so I'm going to find out now. Do we have anything in the stream chat, or are you...
I'll have a look now. There's so many things we have to look at, so... Where's the pay rise?
Yeah, exactly. Ranga, get your pay slip out, paycheck, whatever it is. Yeah, pay book. That's the word I was looking for.
Well, I said earlier today in the community question that do people get fines when they speed in the pit lane? Because Latifi,
I saw that.
yeah, Latifi got a fine today in FP1 for I believe €800 for speeding in the pit lane. So I thought maybe we can donate that to our commentators, but that probably won't happen.
Very much doubt that. I did see that Ferrari got a £300 fine for, I think, the same thing. I'm not sure what it was, but I think Leclerc got penalised like €300, which is pathetic. Like that's literally like 3p.
Yeah, what's that for them? So Nicky just knocked off his left front wing, or wing end plate, I believe. So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, yeah.
Not a good start.
Yeah, that's not a good start at all.
First man out as well, and the man that got pole in his first race last week in Div 1 didn't unfortunately manage to convert it to win, but he did lead most of it, but with a collision with Kolka towards the latter part of the race, wasn't to be for him. But the guy's definitely got serious pace about him. He's definitely in the right division. Division 2 was definitely too quick for him. Too slow for him, sorry. That's the
So
word.
yeah, Steve had just said that Liam said that it would all dry for both the race and qualifying. So there we go.
That's good stuff then. Got Division in the Red Bull, which is going to be the first guy to start a lap. Out early. As he heads into turn 1, went down to 2 there. Straight up to 3 though. DRS wide open.
So as we're looking at division, I can see in my top left that only Predators is currently out on the medium, so that's the City Bunny. Excuse me. So 2 drivers trying to get through on those medium tires.
We've got Gunnar as well sat in the pits with medium selected, so we'll have to see whether he comes out in those. But this lap from Division's looking quite tidy at the minute. Oh, and as I say that, commentator's curse as per usual. And he invalidates. Always the way. Let's try and catch the next guy behind him, which would... you know what, this is fellow Tooman. He's the next guy I've just caught, and he's coming through the castle. That was very nice through the castle, nice and tight to the walls. Nice on the traction as well. Tooman hasn't had the start of the season he was probably hoping for. He's showed a lot of promise in some races, but it just never worked out for him. Hopefully the Racer Point driver can nail a good result this weekend. 14.8 was actually quite a decent middle sector, but he lost the rear on the exit of... I do not know what turn number that is. the difficult one.
Difficult. With the curve, you mean, to the left side? It should be 15. Yeah, it's 15.
Didn't really get my... should really get a circuit map up. I pretty much decided I was doing this right like 30 minutes before the lobby opened. So
30 minutes? I had like
10. Yeah, it looks like that loss of traction cost him.
I mean, there's so many difficult corners on this track. A few corners very easy, you just lose a rear and you're done for. As Jack puts up fast up lap.
Yeah, 38.5. That is, I think, I'm trying to think. Q1, I think, was 38.5. I think the fastest lap we saw.
I do not recall. I'm sorry.
I think it was, but here comes Clock out early. Definitely needs to get in a good lap to start with. Doesn't want to be in the position he put himself in the last session, 39.7. I don't think that type of lap is going to get you into Q3, but still a lap on the board. At least. Got Southerner coming to the last sector now. He's got a Ferrari ahead of him of McEwen, which is on an out lap, so I won't bother following him just yet. I'll go back to Southerners. Probably almost lost it there. We were swinging left and right. 38.5 so far, the benchmark time.
Won't get that, no.
Southerners goes just off his teammate, 39.2, well, pretty much a 39.3. So only one man so far in the 38s in this session. Sure, that's gonna change soon. Got Kolka out there, who is looking like she probably is gonna get herself into the 38s as she did in the first session. Kolka's another one that's surprising.
What's the fastest driver in Q1? What's it called then? I believe it was.
I think it was.
She sure. Oh, 5,000 a second.
So close.
Let's see it.
Wow. But yeah, I think those 2 laps there are definitely getting you in to Q3. I think you're definitely looking at a 38 if you want to get in, or maybe just a low 39. It seems. Riggsy on the pit straight, 15.3 in the middle sector. Not the quickest we've seen so far, but see where he can go with his lap. Goes in P7, just ahead of Ranga. So Silly Bunny's the only man that posted a lap on mediums, and it's a 40.2. It's definitely not getting you into Q3 that kind of lap. Let's have a look at the stream chat for a second, because I've actually got some messages in here. Has lost the first challenge, let's do this. From Sam. Nicky once again saying he's washed up. Definitely not.
No, don't be so harsh on yourself, man.
Yeah, I saw it in the F2 chat yesterday. He was quite disappointed. I think he likes to beat himself up a lot about it, but I'm sure his results will come. I mean, who am I to talk? I tend to beat myself up quite a lot, but I definitely don't say I'm washed. Definitely not washed. So McEwen also went on the medium run, and he got in the 40s as well, so it looks like it could be quite a big gap between the softs and the mediums here.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna go on the softs to get yourself through to Q3. I mean, both Silly and McKean got the pace to that.
Yeah.
So.
Got Preds as well on a lap on the mediums, and this is another one which is looking like it's going to be in the 40s or something around there. So I'm sure we're going to see these guys. Gunnar, in fact, no, Gunnar is out there on mediums. I did see him selected.
No, Predator's going down. No, he's actually going in the pits, so he'll strap on those soft tires and try to make it into Q3 on those. Division, I don't know, it's outlap. Monkey hasn't put on the tire, Brandy and Gunnar haven't either, so a few drivers will put up a lap. We saw the same thing Q1 obviously.
I mean, your drivers currently heading through into Q3 are the only 10 that posted laps.
Yeah, exactly, so.
Here comes Gunnar. Very close to the wall into turn 1. Sometimes that is quite good. Closer to the wall you get, it all depends on your exit speed.
Yeah, you don't want to mount that curve on the inside too much on turn 1. They'll lose your time.
It depends. It depends. I mean, sometimes I've done it. Sometimes I've mounted it, but it's kind of worked. But it just all depends on how much traction you can get down on the exit.
Yeah, I only lose
it's
time
definitely
by
probably
doing
better to avoid it. I've done it the odd occasion accidentally, but it hasn't lost me massive time. For some reason I've got Gunnar purple, but that's clearly the game. I
mean, if he's able to do that.
He seems like, yeah, I mean, 5 minutes to go and he's only just come out, so kind of almost committing here. I mean, he could probably come around again, get in the pits. Only 3 drivers in the 38s though, at the minute, which is quite surprising at this stage of the session. Fully expect to see a 37, a low 37 tomorrow from the absolute sweat. Oh, not tomorrow, sorry, Sunday.
So yeah, Ranga hit a wall on turn 15, but obviously for the qualifying session and those last few corners it doesn't really matter. He got purple middle sector to lead. I'm not entirely sure whether that's true or not, but he'll finish his lap. Coming on the RS now, crossing the line. He improves by 8
Division's getting a nice drag as well.
Putting him up in P4 on Division in P8, yeah.
So I think, well, I mean I thought it was going to be a low 39 to get yourself in, but it looks like it's going to be a high 39 or a mid 39. Right,
I mean, does Gunnar have time to get back to the pits? Oof.
It's going to be tight.
Yeah, I don't think he has enough time. McKean is out
Still got Monkey sat in the pits.
Yeah, as well. So McKean is out on softs now as well as his Predators. He'll start a lap now for the AlphaTauri. Down at the turn 1. He also doesn't really clip that inside curve. Down to the
Yeah,
second gear for the left-hander. All 90-degree corners. Up the gears. All the way up to 8. Going down to second or third. I prefer third in this corner, but...
What, like the whole way through?
No, just like when you... On like the exit corner, I'd like 3 more than 2 gear-wise.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Also in this corner, so easy to reach the back of the car, but... Such an awkward sequence of corners at the end of, or at the beginning of the middle sector. All the way up to the castle section. That has a little bit of a front wing there. So yeah, up to turn 14, and this is 14 I believe, and this is 15. A little luck up on the inside, but that won't really matter for him. Turn 16, and then all the way down to the start-finish line. Will you get a bit of slipstream? That won't really matter, I believe. Will this lap
in an outlet
moves through? Oh well. So we'll see if Predators can get himself into top 10. He can actually. That's 10, so he's got a few minutes of just hoping and praying for himself. It's gonna retire, so he definitely won't get himself in Q3 on those medium tires.
Yeah, I've got Silly Bunny right on the well, he's in 11th for the minute, but he's gone 1 point. I think it was plus 1 second faster in the middle sector, so he's certainly looking like he can get himself through here. Didn't look like he made any mistakes on the run up after sector 3. As he heads to the line, he's in the 38s and he's gone third. And he's shaking his wheel about that one, and he's gone deep into turn 1. Don't crash your car.
Here comes McKeon, and he's 5th now, so McKeon lost a lot of time on the exit of turn 16. Last corner before the long straight, because he was only 9/10 up and now improved by 1.7 seconds, so he's through. It's on
Monkey is invalidated.
Oh no, so he won't make it to Q3, so he's our first
still sat
or second. He's a second driver eliminated. Randy also isn't putting on a lap, so that's our third driver, so only 2 more drivers. Predators up half a 10 or 10 and a half, so
yeah, saw
that won't get him through, but he might have a mighty last sector for us.
Let's have a look. P12 in a minute, he's going to have to find 4 tenths.
And
cut it. Find Riggsy, here's Riggsy, P11. He literally needs to find just over half a tenth, really. To get himself through
Kolka
division.
goes first now.
So that's a great lap, 38, almost a 38 flat. That's a big gap as well to the next guy behind. Riggs, well, I think it's all on Riggsy here. I mean, division's the only one at danger. And Riggsy's in the wall at the castle. That is your top 10 then. Everyone else below is done with.
So division gets through actually. That's a bit sweaty for him, but they're both Red Bulls doing the job, as do the both Racing Points and the both Renaults. So
it was almost a low 30. It was pretty much a low 39 to get in. I was right after all. I thought I was completely off when I saw everyone almost in the 40s. But I think you're going from the first 2 qualifying sections.
Yeah, Sinners put himself up to P4. As we might have missed that on the stream, but
yeah, I did. I didn't actually realise it was on the lap.
Any more people on the lap?
As well.
Yeah, he's not improving. Yep. So that's all. Top 10.
Yeah. I think from Q1 and Q2, your top 3 here, Kolka, Czech, and Bunny are certainly for me, the favourites really for the pole position. Southerner's showing his hand just then with a 38.8, but the likes of like Ranga and McEwen haven't really been all there at the minute. I mean, maybe they're hiding pace, but just, yeah, it looks like your two Renaults and Czech certainly are big shouts for pole. Nikki in the chat again. Kolka to elite. No chance for pole. F. It's 8 temps off. I mean, who knows? But Kolka's certainly looking in prime position to take pole position. She'll feel like it's if she could try and convert it to a win, it'd be redemption from Monaco. She arguably should have won Monaco, having
for sure.
showing really good pace there, but her race was ruined or over, shall I say?
So Kolka improved by 4 tenths because he was only I believe he was 5,000 of a second slower than Czech. So without that lap, the top one would be really close to each other. But with that lap, Kolka made the difference, and he'll probably have the most confidence to get himself in the pole position. But you never know.
Female driver.
I mean, maybe he just crashes twice on 2 laps and stays out of all.
Right. Anyways, get your predictions in for pole position in the chat for whoever's watching. What do you think? Who do you think? Top
Kolka.
3.
Okay, Kolka. I mean, that's probably speaking for you as well with Kolka. P2, I'll give. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to give that one to Silly Bunny. Was it?
Yeah.
No, Czech. No, Czech, I believe. No, Czech was in second. So yeah, I believe Kolka 1, Czech 2, and I'll give 3 to. I'm gonna go with Nikki.
Yeah, you know what? I was about to say the same thing.
And then just come out of a really good lap, just P3.
I am 100%. I'm 100% with you in your order. I thought you were going to say Bunny, but yeah, I think Bunny certainly is a good shout. But yeah, I think Nikki could get in that top 3. Mr. Washed.
Yeah, for sure.
All the drivers out early as well.
Putting himself in the underdog situation and then just, yeah.
So we've got both racing points and both Red Bulls, both Renaults in Q3. 3 constructor teams getting all their drivers in, and trying to see where have Renault both at the front. Because I'm only got
one is at the back and
one's at the back, yeah.
One is at the front. So Kolka is the first one to put in a lap, and he'll probably, I mean, get professional pole in his lap as well, as long as the lap is a bit good.
Yeah, I'm just seeing. It looks like you got the 2 racing points, which, well, the 2 Red Bulls are definitely going to drag each other.
Yeah.
But the racing points look like they got a Ferrari in between them, which isn't ideal. But that is what it is. And Kolka's starting a lap, and that AlphaTauri is very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very close. That's a bit too close, surely.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't put her off too much. Normally kind of unwritten rule to leave a gap between you and the next car, but Clock clearly doesn't care.
No, I mean, dirty hair is really a big thing on this game, so that probably won't play in favor of Clock.
Hopefully it doesn't put Kolka off too much.
I hope not too
much.
Yeah. Hopefully that didn't put Nikki off.
Kolka.
Yeah, Czech actually spun. Does it the front wing as well, so he needs to get himself back to the pits. It will follow on Kolka then.
If you can try and keep tabs of the other guys, I'm just going to follow Kolka all the way around. Just to get a nice hot lap. Hopefully she can nail this. Coming up to Castle. Gets the car very close to the wall, but very nice sequence of corners from her, and maximising the exit there. Looking like a, shall we say, a hot lap. Touching the wall. but doesn't look like it's put off too much. 14.3 middle sector, it's definitely looking good for Kolka. All she's got now is this final few bends onto the straight.
Yeah, Tuman spun as well. So we've got two spinners on our first hot laps. This Kolka's crossing the line right about now.
What can she do? 38.5, which is still a seriously good lap. Clock does a 39.9, so much.
Yeah, you got put off.
Further off the pace, and Nikki is going to be the next man to cross the line. What can the Williams driver do? 38.7, just off. Got McEwen. He will come to the line. 39.1, Southerners is next. 39.7, not the greatest lap from Southerner. And Division just jumps him. Any more?
Next up should be Renga.
Actually on laps. Yep.
39.1
for Ranga. Yeah.
And the last one
Bunny.
should be City Bunny, yeah.
Bunny and check, I think, or did check spin?
Oh yeah, check this thing. Oh, and Bunny actually...
Bunny back.
a bit.
So
yeah, Kolka put up a 38.5. 38.5, but in Q2 he did a 38.1, so... Maybe a little bit of a mistake.
Definitely more pace.
Yeah. I believe
I do feel...
Yeah, you go at.
I do feel that Clock being that close would have put her off a little bit. I mean, certainly for me that would have been a massive put off. If I saw a driver that close to me when I started my hot lap, I would be fuming. But still did a 38.5, so not too bad.
No, I mean it's run in Q2. Obviously, I believe his first run in Q2 was also 38.5, 38.4, and then he did his second run and then came out on the 38.1. So, oh, okay.
Kolka's just done.
There we
Kolka's
go.
gone again.
Okay, there we go. I mean. We just completely missed that, didn't we?
Oh no, I didn't expect another lap, but Kolka's just done a 38.2. I literally looked up and still saw people on the map, and I flicked to Kolka and she just crossed the line, did a 38.2. Only 1/10 off Q2's lap, so definitely laying down the gauntlet. That's got to be the lap to beat now. No one's got close to that. I mean, your closest lap to that is Czech in Q2 with a 38.5. So
yeah,
no one other than Kolka's got below that. Sem saying Clock watched Tictum in F2 qualifying earlier. I didn't watch it myself, but I guess.
No, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say you really need to tell me what happened there because I didn't watch it.
Nah, neither did I, but I can imagine it was a similar story.
Yeah, he probably was just too close. Is Kolka on another lap, or is it just going back to the pits now? He's 63,000 up on the side. Oh, he's almost lost the car. Wow, I mean, yeah, he's done now.
How on earth? Like, half a tenth up at the end of Sector 2, third lap in a row.
He probably wouldn't have had too much ERS for the whole straight, but 3 laps in a row, improving on each lap.
Sure.
So consistent.
Trying
some, he's probably trying some early race pace, even in quali. So showing off the guns.
Now she comes in, Nikki comes out, and we do also have Tuman on an out lap who's about to start his lap. So let's follow Tuman. Showed good pace in Q1, Q2 probably didn't get the lap he wanted, but it all counts down. It's all about this now.
I believe he actually spun
on the corner entry into one.
He spun actually on the first lap in Q3, so
yeah. He showed good pace in Q1, but Q2 not as much, but still in the top 10.
So Kolka did on his best lap 34.7, so we'll see what Tuman can put up against that.
What's this, Sector 1 time you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a 10th.
34.8. Yeah. Still pretty close. See what you can do in the trickiest part of the track, this middle sector. That was a nightmare to nail. Very close to the inside. Closer you get, the quicker your lap will be. It's looking okay though.
Yeah, middle sector split.
Got a nail.
Cobble's at 123.7. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
What was the
123.7. I mean, nope. I just didn't say that. Nope. That's just my math completely off. But he got a purple middle sector. If the game is correct.
Yeah, I'm not too convinced. I'm pretty sure Cole definitely did a better split in the middle sector than a 14.6, but we'll find out. Let's see what Tooman can do. As he heads to the line, it's looking like it will be in the 38. It's 38.6.
Oh, yeah.
Only, well, it's still 4 steps off Kolka, but he's got himself on the front row at the minute. Let's try and catch Nicky. Is next to cross the line, but he's in the first sector anyway. And he's just a fraction off his personal best in sector 1. Looks like people are struggling to get near Kolka's pole time. Looks like we may have seen a pole lap already, unless Kolka can just take the mick and go again.
Yeah, so Kolka's middle sector was a 39.4. That's why it really makes a difference compared to the others.
Looks like Nicky's backed out here. Yeah, he's backed out. Looks like he's gonna want to go again. So, who have we got next? Sotia Clock, runner-up of season 4, UK Beast Assassin, winner of the last race. At one point I thought he was knocked out of Q1, but he proved me wrong, and here he is in Q3. How tables have turned. See what you can do at the end of Sector 2. It's fair, it's a personal best, but it's not gonna be on that front row. But he could certainly gain a couple of positions. Just to note, Nicky has retired from the session, so he didn't have enough left. So third's the maximum he's going to do. Here comes Clock, who jumps up to 6th place. And now we've got Tooman coming in the pit, so Tooman has backed out. And I'm completely lost here. Who's next? Check.
Yeah, check. For his first lap.
Fourth. Southerners is next.
Starting his lap.
Was he?
Yeah, Rango is next. No, he's also starting his lap. Mind me, please.
Right. It looks like Division's going to be next man to cross the line then. He's 4 attempts up, but he's gone a little bit deep there. Almost clipping the wall, but it's definitely compromised him. He still is 8 attempts up though, so didn't look like it looked quite scruffy, but his personal best could potentially get him in and around 6th place.
Yeah, could get him into the 38 for the first time in his qualifying session. So,
can he get ahead of his teammate for the time being?
He does.
He can. He goes 4th. Not bad at all from him. And McEwen's going to be next. He's personal best as well. He goes 4th.
And he jumps Division.
And now here comes Bunny.
Only 7.
Doesn't improve.
That's a bit disappointing, I say. Especially knowing that he could easily get in the 38.5, 38.6. A bit disappointing with the 39 flat. Next up is Sotia Clock, yeah. Half a second up.
Yeah. Is it a second?
Half a second. So that.
Oh, right.
Wow.
5th.
Yeah, so 6 cents. 5th now.
And here comes Kolka, which is actually 3.5 tenths faster. We're going to be in the 37s.
Oh my.
We're in the 37s.
Oh my. And even lost a bit of time in the last sector, so. Very nice.
Crazy.
37.9, so
not
he's the first driver in SLR
yeah.
within the 37s.
And Czech is, well, his lap's not happening. He's complete ways. Yeah, that looks like it's
So
it.
that's it, yeah. Oh, I need
One
to
lap
get in
for
those
Kolka.
drivers. I just... So, Bruni Boy is also in my menu.
You need, who do you need? Zenon. I think Zenon was apparently appearing offline, or
Oh.
has gone offline, but it was just Zenon and Brindy.
I mean, I'll invite Xenon anyway. He's not on my list. Having rid of a whole time. So I can't invite that Brindy guy via the Xbox menu. So,
I think you have to go through the game to invite them.
Yeah. There we go. Blen, Blen's also in time trial, so get your ass in there.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay,
He was in
Brindy
time
in,
trial, yeah.
Time trial, getting ready. Oh,
yeah.
Nikki's just left the session.
Oh boy.
You have to get Nikki back in.
Yeah, I'm on it. Invite for you, my
Just reading through the stream chat here whilst we're waiting for the session to end. Dorsey, Kolka the GOAT.
So, Zen is now on F1 2020, so he's starting up his game. Hopefully he can get in here.
Get him on.
Yeah. I believe I've invited everyone, so... There we go.
Well, Nikki's complaining about FPS. I'm not going to say exactly what you said, but he's done with the FPS.
Yeah, I had some problems on a Vietnam race earlier this week in a practice lobby where the FPS was just so low I just couldn't brake for each turn. It's annoying, so hopefully that issue's fixed now for him. As Kolka picked up P1 in this session, 37.9.
Oh, Rydolph's just left the session now as well. What's happening here? Cocom's at work.
Yeah. I can't, well, it's a bit of an annoying screen now. Because I can't invite him now. Let's hope we don't need to restart this lobby. So, let me see. Blen is in, right? Brandy is in. Is he? I hope he is. I'll just invite him all. Xenon just said one. Nikki wasn't in, so. I hope it's everyone. Oh boy. I think I just gotta restart, I guess. Oh.
Is it going to be a restart?
I believe it is. As long as no one is leaving, we should be good, but I don't see anything in this list, so I'm afraid we'll have a restart, but as long as no one is leaving, we will restart, obviously. So yeah, 5 minutes till the race. What would you do starting outside the top 10? Which tire would you strip on?
If I was outside the top 10, definitely medium. I don't think hard's probably sensible. I mean, the chances of an early safety car at this track are quite high. I'd probably go for mediums. I mean, maybe softs, but I think medium to hard could probably be a better option if you're outside the top 10. Just trying to see if we're going to be restarting.
It's unlikely that you won't get pole this Sunday, so you always should get pole, right? So.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much impossible.
With Freeman,
we all know who's getting
Ham and Jam, yeah, probably Freeman, but don't count Mitzi out.
No, he's definitely looking good around this track.
Yeah.
So, get your race winner predictions in, or your podium predictions in, whatever one you fancy. What are you thinking?
Coca.
I think we both agree. Yeah.
It's an easy. I
Probably
mean, as long as he
both
just
agree
drives
on the winner.
a clean race, he'll get it. No doubt about that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of. I think the podium battle is certainly going to be very feisty. I mean, Kolka's kind of out on our own from what we've seen so far, but the battle behind, with race pace coming into it as well, I wouldn't be surprised to see McEwen having a better showing in the race. Obviously, Southerners is always there. It's going to be interesting for that podium scrap.
I mean, despite Czech and Sadie only getting 8th and 9th in Q3, they should have placed in Q2. So as long as their race pace is a bit similar to their qualifying pace, they should get up there.
Yeah, I mean their Q2 times I think would have got them top 4 in the quali 3, I think. Still, so
I believe so too. Yeah. So we've got the 20th car through the 14th on Hearts, Guna and Predators on Games in the 13th and 12th, and Rishi's on soft as well. I'm
getting messages in the Twitch saying Zenon can't get in at all.
Yeah, Coca just left the lobby. Is that a sign? Nikki left, that's probably a sign for the lobby getting restarted. But only those two left. And Division left, yeah, we're probably going to restart.
Yeah. Definitely going to be a restart.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Excellent.
What did I... Well...
Right, keep us entertained in the Twitch chat, please, with some random questions whilst we're waiting, because this is going to be quite a while for them to get the grid sorted out. Let's see what people were saying. Nothing much really.
I mean, let's just get some, like, not only F1 2020 game questions. Let's get just some real F1 questions. Like, for example, how would you feel about a reserve grid?
Reverse grid? Oh,
yeah.
What, you asking for my opinion?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, if people in the chat want to react to that as well, feel free to do so.
Reverse grid's not really for me. I mean, Formula 1 is the pinnacle of motorsport, and I don't think it should have reverse grids. I mean, that's more like an F2 thing. F2 more or less kind of do it in a way with the sprint, but I don't think it should. I mean, obviously last week's race, having the grid turned on its head was ridiculously entertaining, but if that was a normal every week, then it would just, it's too artificial for me.
Yeah, probably will get boring as well. So, I mean, but how would you implement a reverse grid? How would you say, like, oh, he's 20th, he's first, he's 10th?
But that's the thing. I mean, Formula 1 only runs one race a weekend, so like, I don't know how they would do it. It's not really the sport where you'd have 2 races over the course of a weekend. I don't know. I'm not really with the reverse grids, just for Formula 1 only. I mean, for the lower categories like your F2s and F3s and any other form of motorsport, yeah, for sure. I mean, in those kind of categories, the drivers have got to be proving their worth as well, or like their value, especially like F2. Yeah.
Is F3 using a reverse grid as well? No.
I think they follow the same feature and sprint format as F2, where like the top 8 or top 10, I think it might be top 10 this season, get reversed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
sure,
that
like,
discussion. I mean, everyone will probably have a different vision on it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're kind of you manufacture F1 teams. Well, anyone but Mercedes is probably for it at the minute. The state F1's in, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you were asking me for this season only, then for the excitement, yeah, definitely, but not for the long-term future.
I mean, the fact that it has come down to this, where people want to see a reverse grid, it says a lot about F1. I mean, for the past couple of years, Mercedes has, 6 years in a row now they've won the World Championship. I mean, you can only have respect for that, and you can't just say, in my opinion, you just can't say, all right, we'll throw in a few reserve grid races because you guys are too good. I mean, that's pretty much what they say when they want a reverse grid race. But
that's pretty much why they got rid of party mode as well, and it clearly didn't work.
I mean, they're trying multiple things now, yeah, for sure.
I think we're just gonna have to. I mean, not necessarily for me because unfortunately for most people, I'm a Mercedes and Hamilton fan, so I'm loving life. But as a neutral, I can see it from the neutral side because obviously I'm a massive F1 fan anyway, and just it's a little bit mixed with me because I like seeing my driver win, but the entertainment side of it is like it's literally the battle for like what is it, like fourth? Because in the Mini you have like the same three drivers constantly getting on the podium.
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult one because obviously, me when like Max won back to back in Mexico with like 20 seconds or 30 seconds lead, it was the best race for me as a Max fan. But like racing wise, it was just a bit boring, right? Also for him as well. Like the Austria win, obviously that was the best win out of his career. Along probably a few others, like Brazil as well. Just having to fight back from a difficult position and then win it. That's the kind of race you want.
Austria was definitely his best.
That's the kind of race you want, but it's not always possible because, he's starting on P2 in Austria and then just have a absolute shitter at the start.
Yeah.
And then still winning it. I mean, that's those F1 race you want every weekend, but obviously.
My type of F1 races, obviously races that are carnage is just crazy because there's just head losses everywhere. But like my perfect F1 races, like I'm more of a strategy guy. I like seeing like the top two or top three quite very close together, but it's coming down to strategy, and you're like, who's actually going to get it right? I find that better. It's like it's more tense. When it's just chaos, it's just mental. Like if people are flying everywhere, kind of thing.
Yeah. I get that point. On the other, and when I get that point, on the other hand, I believe a few years ago back in Russia, there were only 18 overtakes during the entire race, and 4 were on the track. So only 14 in the pit lane and 4 on the track. I mean, are those the races you want? Track. I mean.
Well, it's got to have a mixture. I mean, yeah, like you said, if it's like a close race strategy-wise, but there's no overtakes, then yeah, it has to have a bit of both. It's a fine line kind of thing. Just looking in the Twitch chat, and we've got Dingle Dolphin is against reverse grid, saying it's the worst idea ever for F1. Why do we think Perez will go? Where do we think Perez will go to if he gets a seat?
Which seats are still available? I saw a picture earlier today.
Haas, Alfa Romeo, Red Bull still technically is. Yeah. I think Red Bull still is.
Yeah,
Alpha Tauri. I mean, for me, the realistic option is probably Haas. I think Alfa Romeo are going to go for like. Yeah, one of the seats is for a Ferrari driver.
Also, does Perez want to go there?
Does he want to stay in F1 though? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, you rather probably would just retire from F1, even for a few years or forever, than go to Haas. I mean, Haas is constructed every year now, apart from the first year, I believe. Just, like walking around without a hat. I mean, don't really know how to say that, but. They're not on top of the things. And obviously F1 is a quick developing sport, but
it'd be a shame to see Perez leave. I like Perez. I mean, when he first came into the sport, he showed a lot of promise. Went to McLaren, it just didn't work out for him. People kind of doubted him, but then he's like cemented himself in what it was known as Force India. And I think he's a good driver. It would certainly be a loss to the sport. I mean, if next season I'm sat there for the opening round of the season with Perez not on the grid and Grosjean is, I am going to explode.
Yeah, but it's like the same thing with Hulkenberg. Obviously, everyone likes the guy. He's a fast driver. He's proved it in the beginning of his career and certainly at the middle point. But he just got kicked out of F1 with just the seats are so hard to get nowadays. Obviously with the sponsor money, but as you said, like people like Grosjean in a F1 car with Perez, and maybe Perez and maybe Hulkenberg next year, not in a seat in F1. I mean,
yeah. Got a 2-man in the chat said reverse grids are a good shout. Means everyone has to prove their mettle with overtaking. Yeah.
I mean, maybe not for next year, but for 2022, maybe that's a good. Because obviously you can easily overtake, but that's a new era, so they probably won't want that in the next 2-3 years, and with the next new cars. But I mean, it's a difficult point. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure, it can prove a driver's mettle with their overtaking skills working their way through the pack. But yeah, like I said before, it's like, yeah, F1's. It's the pinnacle of motorsport. I think stuff like this is just pretty stupid to try and make artificial racing out of it. I'm just hoping the 2022 kind of the new cars would be enough. Really, they look well. They think they're gonna work. Let's hope they work.
I mean, they look absolutely spectacular. So
yeah, they look pretty eye-catching. I don't see the value in giving Vettel a seat, Dingle Dolphin says. And as we load into the race, it's like giving the lesser teams in the Prem a goal head start because they are rubbish. Interesting.
That's a fair point, I believe. Also, a thing like last race really came to my mind, like that. I believe when was the first time we got a Halo? Like 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
So everyone was against it. Like almost everyone, every F1 fan was against it. Like last Sunday, if Leclerc didn't have the Halo on his car, what would have happened?
Oh yeah, wasn't that Russell, or was it? Oh no, it's Leclerc as well, wasn't it?
No, Leclerc in the barrier, at Parabolica.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I mean the barrier came down on his Halo, and it just saved his hat. What if the Halo wasn't there?
Yeah. It's shown itself quite a lot, really. I mean, I think it showed it in 2018 when Leclerc had Alonso flying over his head. Belgium. I don't even notice it anymore, really. I mean, they've kind of adapted it to the car. Like, it's kind of more... It's like implemented with the livery now, so...
Yeah, exactly. Like, first off, everyone was, like, white, and now they just implement in the livery as well, so...
Anyway... Probably about time we start talking actual SLR.
Yeah.
Now we're in the lobby.
All the other things,
Don't really know if we're going to be doing another... Are we going to be doing a
I hope not. I believe we are.
Let me just try and find out the start time. Do we have any predictions for podiums? Because I don't see any, and... No one has said anything. Come on. So much chat in this, but no one's predicting. Come on.
So yeah, Czech actually said in Q3, hope my Q3 lap is clean. He changed this for himself, because... Dingo Dolphin saying Kolka, that's an easy shout, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Kolka that's an interesting top 3. Ooh. Kolka Rangaguna.
I mean, if we got a 2018 Baku race, I believe it was, everything's possible. 2018, 2017, something like that.
What? Real life?
With Ricciardo winning, Stroll third, with Bottas on second. Yeah.
Yeah, 2017. 2018
I
was
believe,
just
yeah, I believe
crazy
18. I believe 17 was the first race, and then 18 was the second race in Baku. So, but don't.
No, 16 was the first race. Rosberg
16. All right, so 17 was the best race.
won. Yeah. Anyway, we're actually on the grid, and we are finally underway. And my TV has muted itself because we've been so long.
It's been too long.
It has. So let's just run through the grid. Kolka, pole position. I mean,
Sean Gregory is it now?
Saw that. Yeah, oh yeah, I've just noticed that.
Yes,
Ryder
yeah.
probably could get itself in. That's interesting.
And
Zenon
Zenon just disqualified with no one else. So is that just standing on the grid?
Goes bad to worse for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kolka first, Tubin second, Nicky in third, who was also just put in the chat top three. His top three prediction is Kolka, Ranga, Southerners, so not backing himself, but I do believe he can get on that podium. Yeah, mind games more like. Your championship leader, Southerners, in fourth, good position starting from the second row. His championship rival, McEwen, fifth, so they're both right next to each other. Clock, who is fourth in the championship, is in sixth. Division 7th, Czech 8th, Bunny 9th. Ranga down in 10th, he's got a lot of work to do. Being right in the middle of the pack, needs to keep it clean on the opening laps. Riggsy in 11th, Predators 12th. Guna and Monkey in 13th and 14th for the Alfa Romeo. Brindy Boy down in 15th, oh my word.
Oh, there's 4 people now.
We've just seen a lot of people being disqualified from this formation lap.
Yeah, we've got a question in the chat, the stream chat. If you can put on the tires, so we can see who's on which tire.
Yeah, there we go.
Crash on the horse.
So your tyres, Division, the only man in the top 10 that will run on the mediums. So he must have got through mediums. I didn't notice that.
Did he?
Or has he?
Has he? I believe.
Yeah,
I believe he put it on the wrong tire. I'm trying to snitch.
But either way, Predators are gonna start on the mediums, and you got hard tyres in Monkey, Brindy Boy. There's quite a lot. All the guys at the back on the hards. That does surprise me actually.
Yeah, they're going for a really long first stint and just hope for a late safety car and gonna sort.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. See how it works out for them as we are lining up. See if I can get a nice view. I already have a lovely view.
Let's hope the leader of they say that, like the top left won't screw us over. We can just see how through
those lights now.
Yeah.
The nervous wait for these 20 drivers.
There we go.
We are starting
round
8 of Division 1. Baku, who's going to take this? And we're underway. And I've just had the worst view.
Yeah, Tuman's already down the inside of Kokha.
Yeah, got it. Down the inside he goes. Great start from Tuman off the line. And they're going side by side into turn 2. Tuman has the lead and Southerners is up to 3rd place now. I have no idea what's going on because of the graphics on the side, but we've got 2 racing points in the top 3.
Of Kokha as well now, so it's at both racing points, up into P1 and P2. Australia just left out in 5P.
Fantastic start from the 2 racing points, and Kolka's still not giving up. But she's going to have to concede the place. Nicky is 4th. And we have a Red Bull at the back. I think that's Ranga. Ranga's in 20th and Clock's in 19th. We have a safety car.
That's your first of the...
The first one comes right at the start, and you have Division and Ranga, both in 18th and 20th. Ranga's got damage. Clock's lost a ton of positions. Let's figure out... Something's happened between Division, Clock and Ranga. I didn't catch it. I was too busy watching the battle for the lead and 2nd place, but that's probably what's brought the safety car out.
I'm just trying to see. No, Predators isn't in, but he's not in our finish list, so... Oh boy.
Whilst the safety car's out, I will try and do it if you can't find him. Predators, yeah?
Yep. I've got him. Never mind.
You got him? Oh,
Yeah.
I did have him. I may as well send it because I'm here now.
Alright, cool.
I'll send it out.
Yes.
So yes, safety car is what is going to happen here then? Are we going to see people? I'm sure
It's a
people
bit
will
early.
stay out. We have a
Yeah, probably
Ferrari
the guys
going in.
Yeah, people with damage maybe.
Oh, and checks on straight to the back of McEwen.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no.
That's ruined Czech's race because he's just damaged his wing by doing it, and now he's going to have
hope
a
they fix
double
it
pit
for him.
stop kind of thing.
Did they fix it for him or not? I believe they did. Yeah, they did.
They
He's
did,
got a fresh
yeah.
wing, so unlike Mercedes
So
in
hard
Germany in
tyres.
real life, they've done a good job for Czech here. So they're gonna grid in 16th. Needs to find his way up.
So McEwen pitted, he went for the hard, so he's going to try and take them all the way to the end. Riggsy has also pitted for hards. Czech is on hards. It only cost him one place damage in his wing, really. Liam's gone for the mediums, and Clock has also gone for the mediums, and I've got Ranger on softs again. So I'm surprised Ranger didn't go for hards. He's gone for another set of softs, which is a bit odd.
So yeah, Corker lost 2 positions on the start with zooming into T1 and T2, and then Sunder's got a better exit of turn 2 and overtook Corker already halfway through the straight there. So yeah, Truman made up 1 position, Sunder's 2. The biggest loser out of all is probably Corker, just 2 positions down. Nicky lost 1, that's not too bad. But Sydney made up 4, Predators made up 6, Rennie made up 8. Xander made up 9, also did Bland and Monkey 4. Sean Gregory starting 20th, now 11, so he's had a good first lap.
Yeah. It's but I'm sure both racing points are going to be sitting happy, and so too will both Renaults. Top 5 is occupied by both those 2 teams. But I know we've had jokes in the Discord chat in recent weeks, just little kind of digs with the Racing Point rivalry or the Racing Point teammate duo in Division 1. But who's number 1 here? That's the question.
It's too early.
I don't know if you've seen any of it, but
I haven't actually, but it's too early for Timon to let Sunday's pass and hold up to both Renaults.
So just a couple of jokes in the chat just to do with these 2. And they're both sitting 1 and 2. Is well,
lovely.
Are we going to be playing team orders, or are they going to be going for it? Knowing Southerners, obviously being my brother, I don't expect him to go for a lunge to take the win. He's normally the type of guy which would sit back for the whole race and wait for the guy ahead to crumble. So
give me those.
That's what I kind of expect.
It won't matter.
But it's going to be an interesting restart.
It's too early in the season for team orders now. Unless Tumen is a bit of a badass. Then,
well,
maybe it is. But.
Whereas teammates leading the championship, and he's kind of got, he's got half the points of Southerners, but obviously we're only 8 rounds in, as you said, so he needs to cement. Well, he needs to pretty much make himself known out there, really. Quite something seeing 2 racing points at the front, followed by 2 Renaults. And then the rest is just jumbled.
Nicky's just trying to do the best for Williams. Yeah. Safe car will probably get in this lap, but I haven't got the message. I missed it. But obviously, the history of Baku letting you both drivers fight each other. Red Bull's got a big history of that.
Didn't win. Yeah. Safety car is in this lap, so yeah, here we go. Is Tuman going to wait around? Or is he going to clear off?
That's probably his best shout.
Probably.
Just wait very long.
It'll be the longest. Yeah, such a long straight. You're going to have to leave it really.
He's actually gone already.
Ooh.
Is he? No, he's not. No, it looked like, yeah.
He's bringing the pack
people
close.
He's still not gone, is he?
But
He is now.
Gone. So Tuman's got a good start. Got some awful views, but here we go. Here's Kolka going into turn 1. Zenon and Brindy, and Zenon's gone wide. And you got Predators still not in the session. He's running in 6th with an X on his name. I
got him in. He joined, but
I haven't had an X on his name, but I don't know where he's gone. I think
no,
he's still
just
not in the session.
connection, and now he's across, so I keep an eye on that. He's one ball from me, so. As McKean is down the inside of Chip Jab. Oh, and Chip Jab just spun. I don't know, is that by himself or not? Lost a bit of front wing as well, so his race really ain't going his way. Already.
Overtakes everywhere. Yeah, Predators looks like I think Predators has just rejoined. I think because he's dropping like a stone. He's down to 15th. I think he has damage, and now he got a Williams going through him. Yeah, he looks like he's back.
What is going on?
Oh no, or is he? He's
still
got an X on my screen.
I'll just invite him one more time, but I believe he's in.
The virtual safety car's now out.
Okay.
That probably be for Jib Jab, who's might be for Jib Jab. He's quite. I don't know actually. 2 minutes already got the DRS.
Yeah, City Bunny overtook. City Bunny overtook Nicky on turn 1 after the safety car restart, but he's now in 11, so he must have spun somewhere, or did he pick up damage? He did as well, I believe. Yeah, on the right hand side. So.
I don't. Well, the top 3 have closed in a lot since VSC has finished. Tuman's lost. Well, Tuman's now only half a second ahead of his teammate.
And Brindy Boy actually.
At the top.
Brindy Boy and Nicky are both in the pits now. So, what is happening?
God, it's so hard to keep up with all these changes on the side. It's crazy. Ranga's now in 8th. So a lap ago, when the safety car come in, he was last, and now he's 8th. What is happening? So many people. Predators has left the session.
Yeah, just fired them. Just go on.
But this is absolute, it's chaos. Sean Gregory's now 6th. He started last at the start. He's up to 6th. He's on hards.
Is it too early to talk about driver today or not? He's just shout already.
Certainly. If I switch the intervals,
yeah, he's on the same lap, all tires as our leading drivers are. That's a big gap between Doc Senna and the top 3, which is called the Racing Points and Tuman. The Racing Points.
Yeah.
And the Renault.
Massive. I will follow Senna. He's on hards.
Yeah, Tuman is really trying to break that DRS of Sunless, and that's really playing in Kolga's hands, as he obviously has got an easier job to overtake Sunless when he's out of the DRS, I should say.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be vulnerable at the minute. Zenon certainly is also going to be vulnerable. He is at the front of this train. But Zenon's had a fantastic start. He's gained 13 positions off the line. Monkey's gained 9. There's so many position changes already. 5 laps in, and Zenon is massively under pressure from Monkey.
Monkey qualified 15, I believe, so...
He's 4th.
He's 4th now. What is going on?
Incredible.
Up to 10th player, yeah, 14, so 10 places up now.
Brilliant start from, well, these 3 we're following now. Monkey, Zenon and Sean Gregory have also all had brilliant starts.
Yeah, I've myself been in a few parties with Monkey, and he talked to me about sometimes just getting, getting messed up by other drivers involved in crashes. So finally he's having a bit of luck, showing his pace, and he'll try to close the gap up to the top podium positions.
Yeah.
Yellow flag, Chip Jab just retired.
A safety car again.
Safety car. So this will probably mean that soft runners will go into the pits, and Monkey on 5 lap all parts will just extend his stint and just up to P1 then.
Now, I wonder how this is going to play out, because you've got the top 3 which are still on the softs, and Ranga, well, he pitted on lap 1 for
he should pit, I believe. I'm not entirely sure though.
Let's just see who hasn't stopped yet. Let's have a little look. Stops. Yeah, it should. Well,
So
according
top
to this,
six.
it's the top 6 that haven't. Your top three's got a gap of like 8 seconds.
Yeah, obviously the guys on the hards won't pit now, so.
Predator's gone again.
Yeah.
I think they get 2 invites, like 2 rejoins, and I think it's 2.
I'll find we'll see.
Let's see though, because both Racing Points are gonna have to. Well, will they both pit? Tooman goes in. Southerner is going in as well, and yeah, they're all coming in. Southerner had a 4-second gap to Tooman as he went in, so it looks like he's slowed a little
probably
bit.
overtaken. Yeah, he needs to wait. So Coco easily overtaking.
He's not waited too long, but
Coco did overtake him. Yeah.
So
Tooman actually went on mediums. Don't tell that makes
so
it
he
to
did.
the end. No way mediums are going to do 19 laps, even though we're on the safety car conditions.
Yeah, don't think that is the wisest call. His teammates gone for the hard. Majority of the field are now on hards, really. But your top 3 haven't pitted yet, and they still they're on the hards. They kind of have to commit to this strategy, really.
Yeah,
they've got to hope that they just got
it's late safety car.
I don't know. Yeah, late safety car certainly.
I mean, we've already had 2 safety cars now and a virtual, I believe, so I believe there's a maximum of safety cars in the lobby or in the race. So I believe it's actually 2 safety cars and 2 VSCs. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that's the case. So
yeah, I'm just looking at the stops and stuff, and I think really, as it stands, I think McEwen is sitting very well. He has made his stop, mandatory stop. He's on the hards, only 4 laps old, and obviously we've had literally the safety car been out majority of the time.
Going through the end, so.
Yeah,
he's in
Rigsy as
spot.
well. He's in 6th. Rigsy's in 6th. He's also division. There's a few out there which have benefited from this as well, and I think McEwen's certainly sitting nicely here.
I mean, we've had more left behind the safety car and under virtual safety car conditions than racing conditions, but during those racing conditions, man, chaotic. So much stuff happened.
It's been a chaotic first 7 laps.
I'm just laying down on my chair here, just watching the race and just easily commentating on it. You need to keep on those intervals as well, so top job, top job.
Just trying to follow the action is crazy. Yeah. It's literally like we're watching a 5-lap lobby here. I mean, minus the carnage of crashes. It's just people position changes everywhere.
I mean, at the beginning of the stream, maybe even a bit before the stream, I asked you how many safety cars do you think there will be, and you said 2. So, is a virtual safety car? Will we count that with? So that's 2 full safety cars now and 1 virtual safety car. So we're right on that now.
Yeah, I didn't know fully how short it was. I thought it was just like 5 safety cars, or is that it combined together? I'm not actually sure. We'll find. I think we're either going to find out today or we're going to find out tomorrow in Div 3.
I sent a bunch of that, so I'll get him in. So. Yeah, probably
Predators
Monkey.
Predators are still not here. I think. Well,
no, I invited him another time. So he's a main.
I think his race is done then. I'm just looking at the chat whilst we're under safety car. Our Predators said he was trying to retire. This was, I guess, quite a while back. Mitzi saying, "Thank God for ghosting." Oh, what for the I think it may have been referring to the Predator situation. I'm not sure. Sprightly says Monkey looks pacey. Certainly showing pace. Scott saying Ranger has to pit, which he has now for hard. This is I'm reading this late. Let's just go to more recent ones. Plum to elite, brilliant. Ranger to elite. Freeman to Div 3 from Freeman himself. Hopefully safety car will come in now.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so Monkey told his race engineer to build my lander, get that Mercedes out of my way. I want to enjoy this restart. As Czech actually picks up the 5-second penalty with Guna. We've had that a lot recently, and we've had a few discussions about it as well. And that's all.
This is going to be an interesting restart.
Yeah, I mean, I believe, in my opinion, his best call is just to drive as he's already gone. Yeah, he's already gone. I mean, in my opinion, he should have just waited a bit longer, but I'm not controlling this restart. Yes,
He
probably,
is under pressure.
No, he won't get that. Oh, it's close.
McEwen down the inside of Gregory, and McEwen's got up to third. McEwen's got a place off the start, crucial for him.
Position on the inside of Southerners now.
I think Southerners trying to get past. I think Southerners was behind, and that's a super move from Southerner. Round the outside. Crucial move for him as well. These drivers, which were at the forefront before the safety, and McEwen again, he's on a rampage. Down the inside of Senna.
Wow, what a move.
McEwen's not messing around on this restart. He wants to try and pull away. From what we've seen so far this weekend, he doesn't seem to be he's not showing the quickest pace, so getting through his field as quick as possible for his race is massive. Monkey keeping that lead.
Oh, that's deep Senna. Oh, Senna's almost crashing the car in the castle section. I just saw that on board. That would have been really devastating for him. So yeah, McKean is on fire, trying to get that off of Monkey as well now.
Of course. Yeah, I've got Division still right behind Southerners after he's just passed him. He's actually lost out on that corner as well. Has Rango got damage again, or was that just me?
Let me check.
No, he hasn't. No.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that.
Oh.
Can I get an invite as well? I'll do it in it. Go on.
Looks like we're going to see a change for the lead. McEwen all over Monkey.
Oh, if a spinner!
Monkey's...
Fast spinner, go on.
That looks like it was Nicky, but McEwen has just taken the lead of the race. He's gone from 4th to 1st in 1 lap. As the Ferrari driver, 2nd in the championship. He needs to go for it now. That's a magnificent restart from him. It looks like Ranger and Clock having a tussle. Ranger looks like he's got ahead of Clock. Ranger into the top 10.
Yeah, nicking out a bit.
So both.
He was the one half spinning, so he's hoping for another safety car then. The washed Finn.
Gunnar and Liam. The washed Finn.
As he'll call himself.
Oh yeah. Buddy's back in.
So
the field has started to. Yeah, just trying to catch some battles, but it looks like they're all settling in really.
Yeah, Monkey's absolutely doing he's doing his best to keep with McKean now. Staying at the DRS cool. range, yeah.
He's going to be in DRS range again, I think. If he can keep this together, he's McEwen a little bit wide there.
I'm not sure whether DRS is already enabled though, so.
I think it may be from the next lap, but this is certainly close enough to get a move done without DRS, really.
I mean, in my opinion, it would just be stupid to overtake McKean now. It would only cost both of you time.
He's busting that overtake.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no,
They're
he's
both
let go.
really doing it.
Well, McEwen's got to go proper defensive. And it looks like he's going to hold on, but we got Tooman. It's horrible following on board with him because the engine noise is glitched, but he's got past Zenon up into 4th. Tooman on the mediums. He's going to either have to conserve his tyres ridiculously, or he's going to go for it and, well, plan for a 2-stop. Saying that, actually, I did see, because I'm a Racing Point driver, I think he did suggest a 2-stop he was looking to do. That's just brought to my mind, so maybe he is actually still following it, which is a with the safety car.
Yeah, it's a risky
bit
one.
odd.
Yeah, especially with the safety cars. But the field's just getting bunched up again, and pace difference can't really work that out. And
Well, Tooman's hot on Sean Gregory's heels. Sean Gregory on the hards versus Tooman on the mediums, which are probably in an optimum window at the minute for Tooman. Monkey still
yeah, he's really pushing
pressing
the overtake.
McEwen. DRS looks like it's going to be this lap, so
It is, yeah. We'll probably go for the overtake.
there we go. Following Monkey. Battle for the
Will
lead.
McKean
Could
defend
be changing
it?
again.
I mean, McKean is also pushing out the overtake bottom, so he'll probably want to defend it, but with the DRS...
Yeah, McEwen's got more in the
yeah, he'll keep that.
Keeps hold of it. So they're both on pretty well. They're not on the same track because Monkey still hasn't pitted, but their hard tyres are relatively the same
I
in
believe,
wear.
yeah, I believe
minus
2 inches
2
overtook
laps.
Sean Gregory. 43
yeah.
now. Yeah, look at it. So he's on charge and would really want to join this battle before his tyres run out.
Oh, I've got Southerner and Zenon going wheels to wheel up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Zenon, that's
Southerner's
late.
trying
Oh,
to-
Zenon. Oh, so close in the streets of Baku.
He made the move. So Zenon's dropping down. He was ahead of Riggs when the safety car come in, and now he's down to 8th. One driver that hasn't pitted yet. I think one of the 3 or something like that. But it looks like McEwen's trying to stretch that gap now. He's got it over a second as we head to the first activation zone, so he's right on the cusp. Looks like your main battle at the minute is really battle for P5 at the minute. Focus not
Yeah, so
making.
we haven't really talked about
Scoring as a
Rixie.
4.
Well, he's in P5. Like, we haven't really mentioned his name, but he's up there. Just giving
Yeah,
his nose
how many
clean.
positions has he gained? I'm trying to find the positions gained.
6.
Yeah, he's been
So,
6. Yeah,
I mean, not too
Oh,
many,
he's-
but it's just a decent race from him, and he's showing up a decent amount of points.
Believe it or not, Ranga's the only man on the grid which hasn't lost or gained a position. He sat still in 10th.
And apart from him, only 2 drivers who only, 2 only won a position, and then only 1 driver lost 1 position. And from then onwards, like 5, 8, 9, 16, 12, 16, 6. So, a chaotic race here in Azerbaijan.
Tooman is up into second place. Tooman making the most of these mediums. Clearly going for a 2-stop. He needs to
Yellow
absolutely
flag,
go
yellow
and
flag.
that's Kolka.
Kolka, oh no.
Is there damage to Kolka? I don't see any.
No,
Something
he
must have
hasn't.
happened.
Yeah, he might got pushed down that escape road by someone else trying to overtake him. I mean, we'll probably get in the... Maybe we'll get one Division 1 incident under investigation, but we won't see that till the end of the race, so...
Field is still, relatively close. I mean,
Yeah.
Callum out front is only 1.5 seconds to Tooman, which is, well, your new second place man, but everyone is really around a second off each other. I mean, apart from Riggsy in 5th, is 2 seconds off 4th, but the pack still is fairly close. And we have got Division on the back of Zenon, so it looks like Division is going to be gaining a
Yeah, but he's out
position.
of overtake, so... Tennant could defend his...
He
was
might
using
have
his overtake, but... Will we get a Danny Rick? Dive on Danny inside, not Danny inside, around the outside though.
Ooh,
Couldn't have
he's
wide. Yeah, Dawson got the inside.
still there. Good driving between the two. Good respect. But yeah, division's just out of.
Oh, and
he's let Ranga through.
just let
Team
Ranga
orders.
pass. Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe Ranga feels like you can have a crack at Zenon, but that was interesting. Division was almost past Zenon, but just yeah. First bit of team orders I've seen so far really this season for anyone.
Yeah, I mean, Dawson
well,
obviously had to defend from Division with an overtake, and Zenon really had to defend with overtake as well. So Ranga's now the next driver to make his life hard and using his overtake. So Zenon had to defend twice. He's probably going to need to defend twice from 2 Red Bulls. So
yeah, just moving to the front. Tooman, my intervals have gone again, but it looks like Tooman is within a second of McEwen.
Yeah, for sure he is.
So, I mean, McEwen, obviously on the hards himself, he's still, his races with the others behind, not really with Tooman. He's stretching the gap, he's doing everything he needs to do. Tooman's not really his race, I don't think. Can't imagine he's trying to get to the end.
We both missed that, I believe. So he pitted for mediums.
What's that?
Monkey in the Alpha. So it's the first drive on those hard tires, turning on those hards. Who pitted, as my intervals are getting back now. Bland is also on the pit. He was on a medium, so probably strap on another medium set.
Zenon and Gregory, the only drivers left to actually make a stop. So Riggsy's a net third. Really. There's a yellow flag somewhere. Where's the virtual safety car?
That's a second virtual safety car.
Is that the retirement in the pit lane triggering that?
I believe.
Or has there been a crash?
Is. It's hard to see where a crash has happened as a whole track map is yellow, but. Nah, I don't believe anyone is standing still, so. I mean, in whose favor is this virtual safety car? As our virtual safety car's already ended. I mean, it's just a.
Oh yes, I mean, through the back, getting there.
Yeah.
So really, McEwen's the net leader.
Yeah, he's in prime spot.
Probably have to put Riggsy and Southerners in the second or third because yeah, like I said, Tooman's probably gonna have to go to pits again.
Sure.
And obviously Sean Gleason's still got pits, so yeah. But Tooman in the DRS again. McEwen's saving a lot of the DRS anyway, so he's still got a lot in the tank. He's clearly not pushing as hard. Tooman's using absolutely everything here. Literally all his errors. He's in the DRS. He's closing. Is he going to make the move? McEwen goes defensive. He sees him there. Tooman round the outside. McEwen taking the line. It's awful following Tooman on board. His engine is revving like crazy.
They still haven't fixed that bug.
Yeah.
The vision is.
I mean, I want to follow him on board. But...
Yeah, Rank actually got past Dr. He probably got them on stream. I wasn't really paying attention. Now the vision really wants to get that pass at McLaren. That Renault powered McLaren next year, obviously. Mercedes will supply their engines.
Yeah. Be interesting.
For sure. Also, the new driver lineup with Lando and Danny Rick. I mean, you have to see
what a lineup that's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that is going to be absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Looks like Tooman could probably get the move done the next DRS straight. Also an interesting battle for third. Riggsy and Southern are pretty much in the same race really. Ranga is in 6th now, so he will be hoping to try and catch these three. As we switch to Tooman.
Division got past. Oh wow, that's yeah. And now Gunnar is he was down the inside of turn 15 that left-hander with a curb, and now Division got past. Senna got lost so many, so much time. Now Gunnar is also down the inside. He just lost the car a bit. He's also got the ending glitch for me, so I will be running on board with him.
Tooman sitting behind Callum still. It looks like he's very close on this DRS though, but Callum has a great exit. 6 seconds ahead of the guys behind.
Yeah, they're really not from
Tooman
set score now.
Tooman will be pushing. Oh, from deep.
I mean, this is all in favor of McLean. He might not know it, but obviously, in my opinion, Tooman really needs to pit again. So.
Oh yeah, I think McEwen will know it. If he sees him on mediums, he'll know that he can't make it to the end.
So, at the point he almost gets overtaken, he can also just let Tooman go and just follow him on. There's just no need to defend that half for him. We have a yellow flag. Oof. Let's check, is it? Oh, check this round. Just before the castle section. Thank God we've got ghosting. And now Len is just. Oh wow, that's so awkward.
I'm following the leading edge.
Yeah,
right behind you.
Len tried to overtake a check on the castle section.
Here we go. This is like round 1500 between these two.
Yeah, no.
And Tooman's closer than he ever has. He's gone to the outside. They're gonna
save the car, save the car, save the car.
Oh.
And Greg just got in the pits. Greg just got in the pits. Wow, that's so well timed for him. That's so well timed for him.
Pits as well.
Oh, wow.
Ranker's pit. Oh my word. They're all. Are they?
Estefishin, Dawson, and Gunnar's in.
Oh, they're all coming in.
Yeah, they're all.
Oh, this is going to change.
Clock stayed out. Clock stayed out.
Tooman's just absolutely been ruined by the safety car.
Yeah.
He can't make. He still won't be able to make.
I mean,
he
can't. Yeah.
He's been ruined.
It's such a tough decision now for him. I mean, having to run at the risk of a puncture in the last few laps. So Clock's the only one that stayed out, I believe. I said Monkey, but Monkey pitted earlier, so Monkey up to P6 now.
Well, the interval between Clock and Tooman is 20 seconds. If that gap is to stay
but they have to drive under Delta, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think.
Well, they both have to. Yeah,
if Tooman pits, will he be okay?
20 seconds.
I think they.
He might. Yeah, I mean the pit lane is that long, so. Yeah, Clock.
Plus, isn't it when the leader passes start-finish straight, then they can go full speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but Clock's now 17.4, so.
It's going to be close.
Yeah.
See what they. I'm sure McEwen's probably going to want to pit. Also, oh wow! Yeah. I'm just looking at the tyre strategy, the tyres on the side, and just you've got half the field on softs. Southerner on medium. Yeah. Absolutely crazy stuff. See what McEwen does first. Gotta be thinking of getting that car in the pit.
Going in. I mean, he doesn't have to, and so...
Yeah, he does, and Tooman does as well. The top two are in the pits. Oh, so close. Let's see what tyres they... Well, let's see what tyres McEwen goes on. Softs. Oh, he's gone on the softs.
Yeah.
And Tooman in, and he goes on the softs as well.
So, here comes Clock.
Are they going to get out ahead of Clock? Oh,
no, they are. They are. For sure they are. Oh, Clock, come on, boy. No!
Oh, they've kept the lead. They have.
Wow. As we both said, like, Tooman just got screwed over, but he hasn't.
That's worked perfectly for...
Clock's on 15 laps all hard, so they probably would have overtaken him anyway, so...
This is going to be a crazy end. If anything, Tooman's gained... Well, Tooman's really gained from this, because he would have had to stop again. He's now made that stop. Him and McEwen are now on the same tyres.
I mean, they're gone after, like, 2 laps.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Sean Gregory in 7th. 7 on fresh softs. So with a bit of luck, he overtakes Monkey and Liam and Kolka and Clock, and he'll get himself on the podium. But we've still got, when the safety car's in, probably like 6 laps. of racing, so anything can happen. Wow, that Tuma. We both thought that Tuma got screwed over, but he managed to stick to that position.
Just by
Yeah, a few hundred meters.
just trying to take this all in. I mean, you got Clark, Colker, and Liam obviously opting to stay out. This is the first time I've seen Liam really all race. He's in the top 5 now with like 7 laps to go. Probably 6 when the safety car comes in. These 3 are going to be defending for their lives.
Yeah, they want to drive the safety car just to stay out for like a few more laps. Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, the hards won't. You know, I think Clock's hards will be fine as well, but Colker and Liam's hards will be fine. But it's just trying to defend off a guy on softs is going to be
fresh softs as well.
Fun to watch.
I mean, they have to like work together a bit. Safety car in this lap. Is that this lap safety car in this lap, or that's this? Oh no! Tuma just broke his front wing.
Oh my word! What's happening?
Oh no! Yeah, that's a late call by the game as well. So yeah, now Coke is down the inside of Clock, as is Liam. What just happened? Auspicious. Take over for me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I think someone's dropped it. Sorry, Clock spun. Clock spun.
Oh,
he's right at the back now. Oh my
Poor
goodness
Clock.
me! I'm trying to see who's best to pick. It looks like Monkey's battling with Liam. This is a battle for 4th. Monkey down the inside of Liam. So Monkey on relatively well. He's on 5-lap-old mediums, but still better than Liam's. Monkey's looking good here, and it looks like Riggsy as well on those fresh softs is all over the back of Liam.
Oh, Brittany Boy and Sean, wow. So much to look out for.
Yeah, we've got a mighty battle here behind Liam. You've got Liam, Riggs, Southerner, Ranger, all fighting over the position. So two men did have damage, or?
Yeah, he did. Left front end plate. If we have a yellow flag, Glenn is standing still in the castle section.
Oh, this is close. Riggs and Liam. Riggs is ahead of Liam. Southerners is next. Can Southerners get down the inside? Down the inside. Compromises exit massively, and looks like Ranger's going to be in prime position to eat him up on faster tyres as well. He's already alongside him. 2 championship rivals going wheel to wheel. And it's a drag race, and Southerners is picking it back up. Ranger's pitting it almost into the wall. Oh my word!
I'm hungry.
Christ me! Down the inside goes Southerners. There's still wheel to wheel. And Southerners has to concede the place, but that was close.
Honestly, that wouldn't.
Oh my god!
Need an inch more to the left, and this front wing would have been gone.
I was following Ranger on board, looking sideways, and I saw him getting closer to the wall. Oh my god, he's going to destroy him. Luckily, we didn't see an aeroplane crash, but I'm sure Southerners wouldn't have liked that on in the driver's seat at all.
So yeah, despite Timothy's damage, he's actually driving away from Colker now. Obviously, he's got fresher tyres, but still, the damage should really compromise him.
So the battle for 3rd, you've got hard tyres, or
right.
Is that a yellow flag? Who's that?
Yeah, Gunnar.
Gunnar and Clock. Is that Gunnar or Clock? Yeah, your hard tyres. You got Clock on hards, Monkey on mediums, Riggsy on softs, all battling for the 3rd place, and well, Ranger will be catching this shortly as well. Monkey's gonna. Monkey's engine's glitching out for me.
Really, not for me. He's really trying to get that podium, obviously. And it's now for me as well, so you just jinxed it, thank you.
He could be under pressure here from Riggsy. He is definitely going to be under pressure. Riggsy's going to go for the move. Riggsy's on a surge here. He's
And
picking
now
up
Rixie's,
Colker's slipstream as well.
he's really in contention for the last podium spot now.
Can he get on that podium?
3 safety cars. Oh my lord.
Crazy. What a mental race.
Zen is in the pit now, so, and he also needs to serve a 5-second penalty. So Goulding just retired. That's in the pit, luckily.
Liam and Sean Gregory wheel to wheel. Sean Gregory's got ahead.
They've been fighting
Easy
for a
win
few
though.
laps now.
Yeah, I mean soft tyres for Sean Gregory.
Kolka, Rixie just over to Kolka. And a monkey's on the inside of
the
Kolka
wheel
as
to
well.
wheel.
Oh no.
Oh.
Not in castle section, boys.
Yeah.
Keep your noses clean, please. Yeah, Ringer's loving this.
Route,
They probably clip us for us. Let's hope.
yeah.
So,
Frank
yeah,
and Rixie
Rixie-
are in prime position here.
Yeah,
Most
Rixie
soft
really
tyres.
wants to drive away from this group now and secure that final podium position.
Monkey's vulnerable as we head through the sweeping left
Yeah,
and right onto the straight.
His overtake, his ERS is already on 0%, so an easy move
Ranger's got the move.
for Ranger. I mean, he didn't really
Looks
need
like
that.
could Savannah's be next? No, Savannah's too far back.
So yeah, Monkey really needs to save up some ERS here on this lap.
Yeah, otherwise he's going to have Savannah's all over him. Ranger already on the case of Kolka. Looks like Nicky and Division having a bit of a battle.
Oh, watch on Ranger. With Kolka down the inside of turn 3.
Oh yeah.
Boys.
Oh my.
Oh boy. Alright, Kolka's a
Ranger's
smaller
got the
one
move.
here. Yeah.
Ranger's got about 4 laps to try and close in on Riggsy, both on the same tyres, same wear as well. Can Ranger get a surprising podium? I mean, -2, well, I mean, to be fair, this top 3 is not what I expected, really. I mean, Tooman's definitely showed pace all weekend, but crazy.
And also those penalties are going to play their part. We also don't know which drivers picked up which penalties, but
Yeah, it's been literally penalties are being dished out left, right, and centre at the bottom.
Yeah.
I literally don't even know who's got what, really.
yeah. Oh, Ranger just clipped the ball. That's damage frame.
Oh, has he got damage?
That must have been damage.
Oh, it is.
yeah,
it
does,
is.
Yeah. So is that bringing Kolka into contention for the podium now? I mean, maybe Kolka knows something. I mean, he didn't really fight that into turn 3. He's being the smarter guy, obviously, being those old hearts. So, but again, Monkey on 0% of ERS just can't seem to save some to attack Kolka.
Savannah behind him on 33%. I'm not sure if Ranger will suffer that bad. Nicky's out. Nicky was in the points and he's out.
Pits.
Is he?
He just showed me the pit marker, so I mean, no space to go. I believe that's in the pit, but we'll see. It should be good.
Yeah, he must be in the pits.
I mean, Predator's car, despite not even driving, is on P11, so that tells you enough about how hectic this race has been.
Right, anyway, I'll get the position changes up. We are about 2.5 laps from the end, so it'd be a good time for people to put in their drivers
Yeah.
of the day.
I was about to say it.
Tooman, the only man, currently not position changed at all. And your biggest win as well. There's plenty. Riggsy's had a great race. Started from 11th, Ranger gaining 6 positions. McEwen taking, potentially on course here. Monkey, there's plenty of great drives today across the field. But for me, I'll give mine at the end.
Yeah, Kolka's
Not
only
jinxing
8. Yeah,
their
Kolka's 8 tenths down on Ranger now. So he also really like that P4, maybe even P3. Who knows what penalties could play out, but
Yeah.
Sunnes is 3 times on Monkey now. Monkey hasn't got ERS. Sunnes didn't put him in overtake, so he's either waiting for the last lap or
He's gone
oh
deep.
no! That really could have cost his race.
Hasn't damaged at all, but Sean Gregory's on the soft tyres is right
P8
on the back here.
on 20th. Just no qualifying for him. Jumping on only for the race. Gotta respect that.
Yeah. It's battle for fourth here. Any of them can get it really. That wing damage that we saw Ranga do's changed the course for P4.
Schooner just left, but he's not.
Yeah, he's already out.
Yeah.
A lot of support for Riggs. Well, I don't even need to count the amount of people loving Riggs. Absolutely everywhere. But yeah, just see, as Steve said, a few contenders for driver of the day. Certainly agree, but massive support for Riggsy, who is just over a lap away from
was just
podium
above
in this
Renga
season.
again for turn 15, and he's just using that right wall now just for just touching it every lap. So
Kolka's out of the DRS, but everyone behind her is. This is going to be interesting.
And on the end, he's still got 33% to defend for Monkey, and Suddeness,
Monkey goes defensive.
yeah, running outside maybe.
Is he
This
going to make a
would be
stick?
a
He goes
move.
around the outside.
Oh wow!
And he's done it! Oh, they're still
Monkey's
move's not
on
done
the
yet.
inside. Oh,
Side
boy.
by side.
Oh boy, I don't want to watch it.
Through
Oh wow!
Oh!
And now Gregory,
He's done it.
King Gregory. Said somebody's going down the inside. Just send it.
Monkey's gone defensive.
Oh, no.
He's gone down the inside! He's... Oh!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Christ.
Wow! I didn't really
Went for the
expect
dummy
that.
there. Almost worked, but it looks like Monkey was wiser to it.
Yeah, he gave him a lot of space, so good to
Southern
see.
is pushing like crazy to try and catch the back of Kolka. Still not over yet for fourth. Ranga looks like he has it more or less under control, but that gap is could change. I'll switch back to Mr. McEwen,
Yeah,
which
he's already
is
on straight.
Yeah.
And as long as he hasn't
down,
got 90 seconds worth of penalties or
Yeah.
more,
started
he
in
won't have.
started in P5, I think it was. Yeah, P5. Callum McEwen wins his first race of the season,
5
providing
seconds.
penalties don't go his way. And looks like Tuma's going to bring home second. And here comes Riggsy, just crossing the line just ahead of us.
Also
Take
5
third.
seconds.
Is he going to keep it? He
Ringo
does.
also
Oh,
5
he's lost
seconds.
it.
And Monkey. No, oh, I mean that's. Oh. It's got to stay
Kolka
neutral, right?
grabbed the
But
podium. Oh,
and
okay,
next,
the game's
Predators,
glitched out.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Well done, Predators. GG.
Oh.
I mean, maybe. What's the fastest lap?
It's going to be glitched out now because Predators is
Oh,
taking
yeah.
the win, so it's
Yeah,
going to...
fastest lap is a 41.1. Yeah, so fastest lap is for McKeon as well, I believe. But we'll see. Predators P1. Tough job. Your driver of the day, for sure.
Yeah, my driver of the day definitely is Riggs.
So who got fastest lap? 41.1.
If you could figure out who got
47.
driver of the day,
Yeah.
and
Gregory
try and get a top three in as well.
27. Yes. Yeah, I believe Brindy with a 47 got fast, so no points awarded as he wasn't in the top 10.
So ignore
So
the race winner, that's glitched out. Callum McEwen wins his first race of the season and will take the championship lead from that. Tooman with a solid second place. Kolka with a podium finish after starting pole. Summoners in fourth. Rigsy dropped from the podium down to fifth. Ranga bringing home sixth. Monkey seventh, Division 8th. Sean Gregory is ninth, and Liam rounding off the points. I think Rigsy probably has got driver of the day here. Just looking at the chat.
yeah, I don't take my box, mate, because
That's right, I can sort this out. Yeah, no worries. I can do it. Nice having you. I'll try and get Rigsy in. Just make sure your boxes are ticked, guys. Who have I got? I need Kolka. Right, I will just start them now. I've sent invites out to Rigsy and Kolka. Kolka's appearing offline, so I'm not sure what's happened there. But we'll start with the race winner, Callum. Congratulations on your first win of the season. The race was just chaos to watch. It was literally position changes after position changes, and it looked like, I think the second or third safety car, you benefited a lot from it through pitting through the first one, and pretty much from then on you managed to control the pace over Tooman. It looked like he kind of threatened to take the lead before the last safety car, but you pretty much had it in the bag. Must be pretty elated.
Yeah, I'm happy that's the first win of the season. That's just a mad race. I thought I had Smoke telling me and Dawsey in my ear. I was just like, do I do it? Do I go for the hards? And I just thought, I've got to. I knew there'd be another safety car, so I thought I might as well go for it. And obviously it paid off. Fair play to Tooman, though. He kept up the whole time. Thought he was going to get me, and then I got the lucky safety car, which sort of put us both on the softs. And yeah, it went from there, really.
Yeah, on the final safety car restart, we got the notification that the safety car was coming in really late, and I don't know, there was a bit of contact between yourself and Tooman, or was there? Or?
I didn't get it until we was coming onto the straight after the final right-hander.
What, the safety car in?
Yeah, so when you're coming up to the pits,
yeah, we were the same.
Come up there, and it just like slowed my car down. I couldn't do anything, and I couldn't accelerate until it had pulled away a little bit. So, and then obviously I've got the 5-second penalty for the contact, so I just know I had to get 5 seconds away from him, just to clear myself of anything.
Anyway, congratulations on your win.
Cheers, mate.
We'll move on to Tooman. You had really good race pace, Tooman. On the first safety car, it kind of surprised us that you went for the mediums.
Again, it disconnected there for about 5 seconds.
That's all right. You can hear me now, yeah?
Yeah. I'm with you now. Yeah.
Yeah. Very solid race for you. You had really good race pace. The first safety car kind of caught us out when you went for the mediums. I know, obviously, being your joint teammate, you said you were kind of more for the two-stopper. Was that the initial plan, or was it like you didn't mean to kind of pit for the mediums to start with?
No, the mediums was definitely the plan. After the first two safety cars and a virtual in the first 6 laps, I thought there's got to be another one at some point, given the nature of the racetrack. Just because it's so easy to, even if someone doesn't retire, they might spin out or take damage, and it's on the racing line, and that's just enough to bring another one out. So the plan was always to get the mediums on for the second stint and still carry out the two-stop. I was a little fortunate with the timing of the third safety car, of course. But it was one of those things where, if I really had to, I would have pit towards the end of that stint when the safety car did come out anyway, and just charged through the field in the last sort of 10 laps or so. So yeah, it was always part of the plan. But yeah, fortune was with me today, clearly, in that regard anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, sounds like you're pretty happy with second. And to be fair, after you haven't had what you probably would agree with, not the best start to the season that you could have had. So I'm sure your first podium you're definitely happy with. Kickstart your season.
Yeah, getting used to a new game. I took a big break, sort of 18 months ago, and just stopped racing for a while. And I've come back and I've had to relearn my trade almost. So to be on the pace today, you know, it was really positive. The qualifying was so crucial to be on that front row alongside Kolka, and I've really been working quite hard on my race starts lately, because I don't know whether you've picked up on in the last sort of 3 or 4 races that I've been in. I've qualified okay and then been sort of P15 by lap 3 or 4, just because I go backwards by 5 or 6 places on the start. So to nail the start, get Kolka into 1, and then really have everything in my own hands almost for the rest of the race was really good. So certainly positive signs going forward.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your second place. I would interview Kolka, but I'm not entirely sure she has a mic. She has left me a message, so I'll read it out. Congratulations to her on her third place, but she said, I'm happy with podium. I hit the wall before the last safety car, so I had damage for the last part of the race, similar to Ranga. Very happy because I missed my braking point and have to let all the cars pass me when I rejoin the track. Well, either way, great podium for Kolka, especially after last week's disappointment from her. And I would also interview Rigsy, but I've invited him like 10 times and he's not joining, so... Congratulations on driver day for Rigsy. Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it really. Catch you well, you won't catch me, but you'll catch whoever's streaming tomorrow at 6 PM for Division 2. I'm sure Division 2 and Division 3 are going to live up to what we saw tonight. Carnage around Baku. Anyway, good night.